Careful, this box is heavy. So it's the next day. I didn't get a chance to get this out yesterday. So we are actually going to be doing this together. Now this is the 5-leaf, the long, deep 5-leaf that was on sale for Mother's Day. I got this for $99 for Mother's Day. And as of right now, I don't have enough compost to actually fill all of this up because I'm still topping off my gardens, and it's not the season to where I can get more compost as of right now. So what I did is I just went and got some potting mix from Walmart, and I just got the Expert Gardener, the Walmart brand potting mix, and we are going to, I got 2 bags. They were actually clearanced out for $10 a bag. They were normally like $15. I don't know how much of a clearance that is, but I saved $5. So I paid $20 for these 2 ginormous bags, and we have 5 of these tiers to put soil in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this up into these 5, and then I'm going to top it off with my compost that I have out in my compost pile, not gen trash. I'm going to put that on top, so that way I can kind of fertilize down through the potting mix as it rains or as it waters or whatever. So we're going to do this first and get these all filled up, and then we're going to place it, stack it, and water it. so we have all 5 filled up with as much as the bag that I have. And it's about 2 inches from the top, which is what I wanted. Some a little bit more like that one, and this one's a little bit less soil in it. But we've got these 5 done, and now we're going to go out to our compost pile and top these off with the rest of the 2 inches in compost. Bunny rabbit right there. He gets in my garden and eats my potatoes. My potato leaves. Little field bunny. Hey bunny, bunny, bunny. Bye-bye. Y'all want to say hi to the girls back there? They're playing. Alright, so here's my compost pile. It's actually growing, aka weeds. Let me flip this over so I can see you guys. But these are actually pokeberries, and I am going to be harvesting a lot of pokeberries this year. If you don't know what pokeberries are, look them up. And don't fill the comments down below with them being poisonous and all this mess. I've done my research. I know what I'm talking about. But pokeberries, I'm actually going to be harvesting a lot of those off of the property this year. We had a bunch last year, but I didn't get out and harvest them quick enough. So I'm actually going to leave those big tree pokeberry right there. And they've already got berries on them, and they're still going to be producing. So anyways, right behind it, or right behind the wagon as you guys are looking, you can see some of it right there. It is our compost gin trash pile, and it has been here since last year. Super rich and black, and so that's what I'm going to be topping off these tiers with, and that way it can kind of keep fertilizing as it rains and as it soaks up the nutrients from the soil. So let me go get a shovel, and I'm going to start filling them up. Okay, so we've got them all filled up. Got a little bit of mulch on top on some of these. Tons of huge worms in here, which is great because some of this is not 100% broken down yet, and they'll continue to break it down and help to feed their castings to the plants and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and take these back up to the house and get it put together. Isn't that sunset beautiful? Okay, so the next step to put these together is going to be to put the watering trays on 4 of these, and then the top big tray is going to go on the top one. So these will go right here. You want the holes in the trays to each leaflet. Alright, and then this one be the last one. Alright, push them down on there. Don't want these to leak. And they should pretty much stay. Once you push them down in there, they're gonna stay put. And then the top one is gonna be the same thing. You'll put a hole at each of the leaflets, and in the top, each of the leaflet space has an indentation to where this can sit along the feet, and you can still plant without taking any space away from the plant area. So to show you guys, here's the holes. Those little bitty holes right there, right there, right there. There should be 6 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This goes over the center, and then these holes are going to line up with these leaflets just like they did with these. And these right here have holes around the edges. And this is what sits on there for each hole to have a leaflet designated to what it's going to water. On the top one, it has these feet right here that's going to sit right here on this little crevice right here, and it's actually going to go all the way down on it. Make sure it's flush all the way up here. If not, then it's not seated on there correctly. So whenever you put it on there, it is going to seat around each foot. You can kind of wiggle it because you may have to push the leaflets out just a little bit as it sits on there. Make sure that they are each on there. Look at each one, and then it's good to go. And as you'll see, each little circle hole here is going to line up with a leaflet. This one goes to this one, and then this one goes to this one, and that's how it's going to water it. So the next thing for us to do is to get these stacked up. I don't necessarily need to do that right now. Okay, I'm gonna apologize for the bummer in the background. Real quick, I went out there and pulled up, looked like I didn't even make a dent in my strawberries, but I pulled up, I don't know, 20 or 30-ish. So I was just reaching in and grabbing them by the handfuls because there are thousands out there. I started with 8 plants last year, and my bed has now reached probably 8 foot wide by 20 something foot long, and it's full, no walkways anymore. So I want to manage these in the Greenstalk. So we're going to go ahead and take some of these. Now these are 1-year plants. Some are producing this year, but their main thing is going to be producing next year, and that's what I'm going for. So we're going to put these in the Greenstalk and then stack it up. It will be raining tomorrow, but I'm going to go ahead and water it tonight thoroughly just so I can finish up the video, show you guys how it works, how to do it, and then I'll bring you back and I'll let you know how they're doing in the next month or 2. I'm going to keep them back here on the patio. He's like, oh. So I'm going to keep them back here on the back patio because there is this big pecan tree right here that's going to keep them kind of shaded. Strawberries don't need but 4 to 6 hours of sunlight. They're doing great in full sun out there in the garden. But I need to keep these a little more manageable, and I'm going to thin them down to about 20 plants and call it a day. So let's get started on planting these. And the reason why you want to plant them before you stack it is because once you stack it, you can't really get into the pockets very well whenever you're planting stuff. So we're going to plant the plants, and then we're going to stack it and water it. So now with strawberries, you also don't want to plant them very deep. All right, so let's just kind of start. There's no rhyme or reason. There's about 3 in this one little thing right here. Or 4. That's a runner. I'll pull all these runners off because I don't want runners right now. Alright, so strawberries don't actually go very deep. Just enough to kind of give the roots a little balance there. And they could take a little abuse. Now before I get my garden cleaned out, I'm going to get these established just in case I need to wait until the fall or something to repot any of these. And I can see that the soil is already settling in this thing. Just overnight, it's already settling. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this back on here before it gets too tall and I can't see over it. Okay, I've got to move these because the plants are getting all tangled up and they're starting to pull each other out. So I'm just going to go ahead and start moving them over here. I don't know where. I did not get the rolling base, but I will. And I actually have one somewhere. Okay, so for now I have this. I had another plant that was sitting on top of it. It's a moving dolly. And it's already been out in the weather for God knows how long, so I'm just going to put it on here. Two more plants. Give out. Water basement. My Bobo? Yeah. My Bobo? No, baby. Oh. My baby. I gotta go wear my strawberries. I gotta go wear my strawberries. I do. Stand up. Stand up. She's as tall as me when she stands up. Okay, down. Woo, bless you. So now I'm gonna go ahead and come through here and cut off all these runners because I don't want the runners. So I'm gonna cut off all the runners and go ahead and water it real good. and then of course the rain and everything will do it tomorrow. But what you do is you fill up the top and you keep giving it water until you see water coming out the bottom. And and so I mean that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the water hose in the top up here and then just let it run through, and I'll go ahead and water all the little pockets. I'll just wetting them down just so they can start absorbing the water and the strawberries can go ahead and get established. So yeah, you ready to go water, Bobo? You water the strawberries? You water the strawberries? Oh. I love you. I love you. Okay, down. Good girl. Okay guys, so that is a Greenstalk beginning to end unboxing, filling up, stacking, and planting and watering. So I'm going to bring you back once they go through their shock, because they'll shock for the next 2 or 3 days. And they're chasing frogs. I hear them ribbiting over there, little croaks. So anyways, I will bring you guys back and do an update, and I'll show this with my garden tours and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye.